Hello friends, and welcome back to another Mermaid video. This week's video is mer style themed, so I'm going to be showing you guys how I made this beautiful mermaid top with shells and beading and all sorts of fun things like that to match my koi tail from Mer Tailor. If you enjoy this video, be sure to check my description down below where I've linked to some other channels that are also participating in this mer style challenge this month. Without further ado, let's get on into it. Okay, so first I'll give you a sneak peek of what we're looking at here. You can ignore this. None of this is glued down yet. It was just an idea, but so ignore that for now. So what you're going to need is obviously you're going to need your bra base, and then you need a bunch of seashells and pearls and rhinestones and just pretty much anything. Honestly, I really love doing mermaid tops like this because you can really work with what you already have. The only things that I had to buy today for this was the bra base and then these shells because I just didn't have shells the size that I wanted. So I bought these. They came from like a 3-pack in Hobby Lobby. And then everything else I already had. I spray painted some things, obviously, but I already had the spray paint and everything. So let me show you what I've gathered here today to play around with. So I have some painted seashells, I have some natural seashells, I have these little pearly flower guys, I have some little fishies and plumerias and starfishes in various colorings that I want to use sparingly. I don't want to use them a ton, but I think they might be cute to just pop in. I have this pack of pearls that are all in white, and then I spray painted some of them to make them orange and pink. You can buy colored pearls on Amazon. They have them in like every color, but I didn't want an entire case left over of orange pearls and pink pearls. So I just went ahead and spray painted some of the ones that I had. Some different centerpieces if I want to hang something from the front like I did with my Elsa one. I don't think I will though. And then seed beads. These are going to go in last. They're just going to fill in all of the little tiny bits and crevices that didn't get filled in. And then here I have these pink stones that I used for my mermaid necklace. I will put a tag right up here if you want to see my mermaid necklace video how to. I just thought it would be nice to use these to tie it in so that the necklace would perfectly match the top. They could all go together. So I kind of got started. Nothing is glued down like I said, so this is all going to get taken up and put down a little more deliberately here in a minute, but I wanted to kind of get an idea, and so you can kind of see how I just kind of want to lay the stones kind of randomly, fill in with some seashells and pearls and a few of these little guys. Like, see how cute would it be to have a little goldfishy on my mermaid top. So I probably won't use them this much as shown here, but just to kind of get me started and see an idea of where I was going. And then obviously I'm just going to put the seashells up here, fill in around the seashells. And yeah, it's a very, very do whatever you want to do kind of craft. And then to glue everything down today, I have some E6000 for the bigger pieces like the seashells and probably like these bigger guys. And then for all of the like little pearls and little other things, I'll just use Jewel It embellishing glue. It works really well for little things, just not for bigger things that have some weight to them. So without further ado, I'm going to get this all cleared off and then get started for real. So I'm going to put on some YouTube videos. I'm behind on some of my friends' YouTube videos, so I'm gonna binge watch their videos while I work on my video. So if I have anything to say, I will pass it over to voiceover Lissa. To get started, I used E6000 to place down the 2 larger shells that are going to be our centerpieces, and then I went ahead and went in with some of the larger beads and other decorative pieces that I wanted to put all over. It looks a little strange in the beginning part of the process, but it helps make sure that the end product ends up roughly evenly distributed and even across the whole piece. into the smaller pieces, I found that it worked best to just go ahead and paint a section of E6000 basically onto the bra, and then just go ahead and place all of my little pieces on from there. I used a small paintbrush to kind of push things around so I could get everything into all the little crevices, and then I would add in the little seed beads in any little spots that needed to be filled in last. Here we have reached day 2 of this project. I finished the first half on the first evening, and so here you can just kind of see how that turned out. I'm really happy with it. The E6000 works really great because it's flexible, so it works to your body. I didn't end up using any of the Jewellet glue. I decided that that just wasn't working out, so I ended up doing everything in E6000. To finish it off, I just went ahead and repeated everything I did on the first night, filling in all the little gaps with the smaller pieces and beading. Okay, so I have finished my top. I will show it to you guys here in a minute. But I decided I also wanted to make a little hair accessory. So this is just like a hair barrette, I don't know, jaw clip, whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called. I'll link them down below. So I have a hair clip. I have this starfish. I will go ahead and paint it. It was just white initially. And I have all of this greeny frilly stuff. This came from the floral section of Hobby Lobby. I do not know what they would call it if you were to try to look up something like this online, because I don't know plants. So if you know this plant, comment it below for everybody else. But I was thinking that it might be cute to like take a strand of it and just kind of collect some little bits behind the starfish so that it was kind of like so, but like cuter than that. beads off. It was more like that or something, I guess. Let's just give it a try. I don't really want these bulky clippy bits though. Clip some of these down so that they're a little bit more manipulatable. And just kind of lay some of these so that they just kind of gather in a little bit more of a bunch, I think. Look at that. It's cute. Now, for something like this, I think we're just going to go ahead and use some hot glue, because then it'll glue right away and I don't need to worry about the weight of all of this coming off. And then we can just hot glue this baby right on the bottom. So I'll be right back with some hot glue. Okay, so we are back. I have my hot glue gun here. It's going to heat up for me. And then I'm going to glue all the pretty things on. It's pretty easy. I just can't decide, should I do it like this? Should I like this? I think I like it like this. And then I'll just put the little hair clip right here. Right here. Yeah. I also decided to take a little pearl and put it in the middle, just because I think that it would be cute, and I figured out that I have a pearl that's the exact same size as like this little middle bit. Yes, I really love how it turned out. I spray painted it orange, and then like I did like a tiny little spritz of pink, so that kind of gave it like a little bit of dimension, I think. I was pretty light-handed spray painting this. I think some of the white peeks out, makes it look a little bit yellow. I think I did a good job. I think we're gonna do that first, and then add this like behind all of that. I think the best way to do this is to glue all of these together first. I have wax paper down here, so this is going to pull right off of that wax paper, no problem. Glue our starfish down. And now we're just going to let this dry. Like I said, this is wax paper here, so as soon as it dries, it's all going to peel right up, no problem. And then I think I'm going to put this guy just behind those so that I have a few of these poking up. Okay, so we've got these laid down here, and then I just kind of think that it might look nice if we had, what if we a few of these just like this. And then a couple of these. Maybe I want to make them like grow taller. Where everything is. I think that's cute. And then this bit, I'm going to rip up some of this wax paper that we're using so that we don't glue our thing down together, right? See, if we do this, then again, if there's any hot glue, it'll come right off instead of gluing our jaw clip together. And we just want to make sure we put it where we won't see it. And then sometimes, see, there's a little bit of space there. I think I'm just going to fill that right in with hot glue. Oops. Guess we're going to bring the plants along with us. Oh, it melted onto the tip. Do you guys see that? Look, it melted onto it. Oh, gross. Okay. Okay, but we're just going to squeeze some of that on there. So now it will dry and it'll just kind of fill in that gap so that there's just a little bit of extra support. I'm gonna give that a minute to dry, clean everything up, and then I will show you how everything turned out.